Gather round, sisters, 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 gather round. I am so excited for this Hocus Pocus collaboration with ColourPop. Or actually, rather, it's ColourPop's collaboration with Hocus Pocus, but anyway, I'm really excited. Hey you, what up? I'm Maryam. I'm so excited today. We're gonna be playing around with the new ColourPop X Hocus Pocus collection, so I'm gonna be slapping it all to my face, creating a look, reviewing the whole thing, Team Truth style as always. Remember to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and let's jump right into this. I don't want to make it a long, drawn-out intro. I mean, we get it, right? And what's that thing that they do? Let's do some magic. It's all just Hocus Pocus. I got the PR package right here with the sisters. Hello, sisters. For those of you who are not, for some reason, familiar with the 90s movie Hocus Pocus, it is an iconic movie. It's one of those awesome, funny, but dark comedy type of movies that's also a Halloween movie featuring 3 witches who prey on little children, basically suck out their vitality to make themselves young again. This movie's like almost 30 years old, and I just heard that there's gonna be a sequel in 2021 featuring the same cast, Sarah Jessica Parker, Bette Midler, and I know it's Halloween time right now, so this is just the perfect timing for this collection. So let's talk about everything that we've got here. All right, first and foremost, we have the Gather Round Sisters palette. This is what it looks like. This is $22, 15 shades. Basically inspired by the colors from the movie, by the outfits of the 3 witches, Winnie, Sarah, and Maddie. Yes! And Bette Midler, honestly, she is so genius as the role of Winnie. If you guys have not seen the movie in a while, or if you've never seen the movie, I highly recommend it. It's definitely a good time. We got some lip duos. So we got 3 lip duos in the entire collection. And now keep in mind, this review is going up on Sunday, and unfortunately, all the products are sold out on ColourPop. However, today is the day, Sunday, October 4th, is the day that these products arrive at Ulta. So I'm gonna link them down below, and hopefully you'll be able to get your hands on them. All right, so the next thing that we have is these lip duos. I have just one lip duo, and it's the I Put a Spell on You duo. They're all actually red. So in it we have the Winnie Luxe lipstick, and we have a Come We Fly lippy pencil. It's got a cool spider effect on the lipstick. You probably can't tell from here. Let's swatch them. Cream lipstick, very pigmented. We shall put that to good use. So now the duo is $16. We also have 3 sets of falsies, one for each of the 3 sisters. I have the Boss Witch, which is Winnie. Like I said, she's my favorite because she's Bette Midler. Oh yes, and we also have ColourPop's signature glitterly obsessed glitter gels. All right, so we got 2 colors in that. Amok, and that is a really gorgeous purple, pink, turquoise type of glitter. I love this glitter formulation. You could use this on your lids, on your body, even in your hair. Each one is $9. And the second color that I have here is called Another Glorious Morning. Makes me sick. And this one is basically just a peachy gold. Oh, wait, no, there's more. Hello, hi. There's also some gel liners. Duh. And I have all 3 gel liners, one for each sister. So here we have Trick or Treat, which is a metallic purple. We have Black Flame Candle that you don't want to be lit up by a virgin. Because then the witches come back. And the last color we have is Sisters. I just can't stop saying it. All right, here we have the colors. And these are my swatches from last night. I actually forgot to remove that, slept with them on, so remove your makeup. Now that I've swatched some of these things, let's get into the palette. I will do some swatches as I go along, but now I actually just want to zoom in on my face, and I want to apply these to my eyes. I read your comments. I heard you guys loud and clear. You want me to zoom in when I do my eyes, so today is the day that I will start to zoom in on my eyes when I do my eye makeup. And thank you for pointing that out.
Now, is that good enough for a zoom?
Oh yeah, that is zooming. No mirror, as always, but we've got the sisters to look at. I'm gonna use my Fenty Beauty primer as I always do. In my opinion, this primer is the best for ColourPop eyeshadows because it's both grippy and it has a slight tint. So as always, I go into my makeup not really knowing what I'm doing. However, I am inspired by the movie because I watched it last night. I kind of want want to do something 90s inspired. I don't want it to be like a literal, you know, makeup from the movie. I just want it to be kind of like a throwback look. And I want it to also be simple, because I know a lot of you guys are probably not going to be using this solely for Halloween. This is a very wearable palette in my opinion. There are a lot of very neutral colors. All right, I'm going to pick up my Laura Lee Los Angeles brush. This one is L17, just like a tiny little, almost like a concealer brush. And I'm gonna pick up this shade here. It's called Dead Man's Toe, because you need a dead man's toe in your youth potion, ladies, and you need a fresh one. And I'm gonna apply that directly to my inner corner. Wow, this is nice. Sticking very well to that base. Look at that. Bit of fallout, but good. This by itself is just so super duper creepy. Like, definitely looks like there's something wrong with me. All right, adding a bit more of that color to the outer portion. This is a great color. I also think this Laura Lee Los Angeles brush is just such a great grippy brush. So it's doing a great job of picking up the pigment and also placing it down. Nice packer brush. All right, there we go. That's kind of messy, but that's what I was going for. Then I'm gonna blend everything out with the next brush, which is going to be my another Laura Lee brush. This one is L16, little pencil brush. What I'm gonna do here is just buff out the edges here. Bitch, learn how to speak. You guys, I film my videos early in the morning, and I gotta be honest, my personality doesn't really wake up until like 4 p.m. But that doesn't mean that I can't review makeup. It's just that I sometimes find it really difficult to talk to a black hole that's staring at me. You know, I'm one of those people. I'm a type A personality, and I very much love to talk to people face to face, like human to human interaction. One of the things that I've always found a little difficult is not having an immediate reaction to what I'm saying when I'm filming. It's kind of like I'm talking to myself. I know you guys will be watching this once this is all edited, but the process for me has always been just a little unorthodox, a little unusual. It's not really how I express myself. I'm not someone who talks to herself on the regular. I know there's people who are like that, like my Swatch model is one of them. I'm someone who loves interpersonal connections and just speaking to people face to face, or voice to voice at least. I feel like I blended that out fairly well. So the next thing I'm gonna do is pick up this shadow, Night of Frolic. I'm just gonna deepen that outer corner here. Same brush, you know, keeping it easy. Gonna deepen my inner corner a bit more. Did I say this was supposed to be 90s inspired and suddenly it's not 90s inspired at all? Well, you know what, who cares what I said? Let's just test out these shadows. Anyway, speaking of interpersonal communication and connection, I got a P.O. box. So in case you guys wanna mail me something, feel free to. Okay, another Laura Lee brush. This one is L19, just a nice, fluffy, versatile brush. I'm blending out everything once again. You know, I'm really liking this application so far. Everything is working rather well. Maryam, you're killing it, girl. You're killing it. Anyway, what was I saying? I got a P.O. box. So for those of you who happen to be making, I don't know, your own jewelry or your own nails, or if you have a small business of like workout clothes or whatever it is that you do, and if you want to send it my way for me to check out and unbox perhaps, feel free to do so. P.O. box is down below. This green liner, black flame candle, is going to be utilized today. I'm going to line my waterline. This is a very wicked looking color. And by the way, I'm not creating a witch look today, but if you are looking for some witch makeup for Halloween, I do have a video on that. I have a great tutorial featuring 3 different witch looks. I believe this one is from last year or the year before, but it's great. It's one of my favorite looks that I've ever done for Halloween. So I will include the link below and of course up here as well for you guys. All right, this liner looks really nice, but it took a while to actually glide onto my waterline. I feel like I'm putting in a little too much effort here. So although it's good, I feel like it could be better. It's not really sticking to the waterline the way that I was expecting, but the color is cool. I'm gonna pick up this pencil brush E30. This is Trend Mood X Sigma, and gonna grab this shade here called Bewitched, which is like an olive, and basically just set that liner on the bottom. Eyeshadows, I will say, so far are all very nice. They're cooperating the way that I like them to. I feel like we need a little bit of shimmer, so I'm gonna grab this shade called Yabos. What is Yabos from the movie? Don't remember. I'm gonna add a bit of that to the inner portion just for some shimmer. All right, this is looking a little bit more Barney than Bewitched. I need to fix that real quick. All right, I know what to do. I'm going to take a fluffy brush, Lauralee L18. I really need to calm it down with the accent. I'm gonna grab this shade here, which is like a taupe with some sparkles. And it's called Come Little Children. Can't stop, guys. And let's see if I actually need to do this. Maybe I don't. Basically just trying to buff out this line a little bit and just make it blend more into my skin tone. All right, I feel like that was a good choice. And just like a little blur. I like the silver sparkles. I'm gonna grab a bit more of that purple. Actually, I didn't grab any purple at all. I just used whatever was remaining on my brush just to blend those two out into each other. Like so. I'm gonna pick up a little bit of Full Moon here and just highlight my brow bone ever so slightly. Yes, like that. Maybe also just a little bit in the inner corner and just a bit more purple right there. You see what I'm doing. So now what I want to do is I want to pick up a bit of these two shades and maybe just try to extend this outer corner a pinch. You see, almost like in a wing, but instead of blending it out, I'm blending it up. I always find that an upturned eye, something about it is just a little sinister, you know? And that's what Hocus Pocus the movie is to me. It's just like a dark, sinister little comedy. Let's do a couple of swatches. So there are a couple of shades here that I did not try, such as this Brew Potion, such as this Thackeray Binks, such as this Wench. And is there a matte that I haven't tried? Oh, let's do this one, On Toast. All right, these four. Let's see how they swatch on my arm. Pretty good, Maddie. This one you can even extend. Oh, the ColourPop glitters. Out of this world. They are so superb. I'm obsessed with their glitters. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna take a bit of that swatch, whatever is remaining on my finger, and I'm gonna plop that to the center of this bare lid just for some sparkle. I left it bare on purpose, you know? And this is a great wearable glitter shade. It's something that you can actually utilize with a very neutral makeup look. All right, let's do a couple more swatches. I call it a bus. Oh my God. That moment in the movie is absolutely hysterical. 'Tis firm. Let's do this one. And let's also do Goodbye Cruel World. And let's do Hello Salem. All right, so here are the next four swatches. And you know what? I really don't feel like swatching the rest because I feel like the rest I applied. But you guys get the idea. These are ColourPop shadows. The shimmers swatch better than the mattes, as always and per usual. I'm ready to move on to some glitter. And I'm gonna use this Hocus Pocus glitter, the purple one. Isn't that mesmerizing? Should I put some in my hair? Maybe just like a little stripe. Does that look like dandruff? Or is it actually glitter-like? Kind of works, okay. I'm just gonna add a little bit of that glitter to the center of my lid. Ooh, yes. Yes. Suddenly the eyes have come alive and this look is looking just a little bit more magical, whimsical. I'm starting to like it. Even this dandruff glitter is kind of working. All right, so we have zoomed on out. I just realized that my lip color is red and I'm gonna have to make it work with this eye. I guess I'm gonna just have to make it work. Indulge me for a sec. I wanna do a fun little lip look inspired by Winnie. So what I'm gonna start doing is outlining my Cupid's bow here, but then I'm not gonna go all the way to the corner, even though I just did. So basically I'm keeping the corners of my mouth kind of bare. I'm gonna fix this side a little bit with concealer. I'm gonna grab my Fenty Beauty concealer on a flat brush and I'm gonna cancel out the corners of my mouth. I'm doing this just slightly so that it makes my mouth a little bit more narrow, but a little bit more plump. Ooh, I'm gonna take just a little bit of this CoverGirl powder. I'm gonna add the lipstick on top. This is Winnie. All right, I am gonna use this purple liner, which is called Trick or Treat, and just line this top lash line slightly so that it's not so bare in the center and so that I'm still able to apply lashes. Essence Bye Bye Panda Mascara. I gotta say, this liner has completely shifted from my waterline. So I gotta re-emphasize both corners, the center, I mean, practically the entire waterline. So I don't know, maybe it's not meant for the waterline. It kind of just like gathered in my corners here, which is really not flattering. All right, I was able to fix it, but I don't know how long it'll actually stay on for. Okay, let's try out these lashes. I got the Boss Witch lashes, which look very natural to me. I far prefer the Flirty lash because it's just a little bit bigger, a little bit more dramatic. I think it would go better with this look, but I'm gonna go for it anyway. All right, these were glued down rather hard. I almost ruined the lash taking it out. All right. Oh, this lash is so natural. I don't even think it's gonna be noticeable with this makeup, to be quite honest. It's so light that the lash glue is almost too heavy for it. All right, definitely a very, very, very natural looking lash. Almost a little too natural for me. Might even be too natural for your average ColourPop customer. But it is pretty. It does add a little something. It's not covering up the beauty of this eye makeup or this glitter. Thank God I wore this plaid shirt. I think this shirt actually helped bring everything together with the red lips and with the purple eyes. What do we think? Just gonna add one more coat of mascara just to pop these lashes out a little bit more and kind of blend my real lashes with these falsies. All right, guys, here is my final look using Hocus Pocus X ColourPop. And now I'm ready for the verdict. All right, let's start with the things that I love the most. And you can probably already tell, it's the eyeshadow palette. This palette is $22. It has 15 shades. All of them are inspired by the colors, the outfits that you see in the movie Hocus Pocus. I think the quality is great. I love the purple matte shades. I love the shimmery shades. Everything really performed, adhered, and blended well. They even swatched fairly well, the colors that I did swatch. So overall, I would say this is a great palette. If you're into this color story, if you love Hocus Pocus the movie, then you will gravitate towards this color scheme and you will probably get a lot of use out of this palette. Definitely not just for the month of October, definitely great for the holiday season, even going into Thanksgiving and Christmas, something you could probably wear every day. There's enough neutral shades in here for everyday wear. So this to me is a slam dunk. It's a no-brainer, it's a keeper. Next thing that I really liked was actually the lipstick and the lip duo. I thought the Winnie Red was a great red. It looks nice on my skin tone. I think it'll look nice on a lot of different skin tones. It's kind of like a neutral red. It's not orange. It's not too brick. It's not too blue. It's kind of like in between. So it's not super intimidating. It's definitely something that you could also wear every day. Of course, I'm always a fan of Glitterly Obsessed glitters from ColourPop. Their formulas are amazing. And for how much do they cost? $9 each. These are awesome. They work in your hair. They can work on your body, on your cheekbones. Matter of fact, let's apply the Hocus Pocus shade onto my temple area here, just for some fun, you know, why not? It is spooky season after all. Happy October. Packaging is adorable. What more can I say? As far as the gel liners, for $8 each, I feel like they're not really worth the $8. They don't stick to the waterline, at least the green one did not. And also me personally, I'm just not a fan of shimmery gel liners. And these are not really colors that I personally gravitate towards when it comes to liners. But if you like them and if you like this type of formulation, maybe not for the waterline, then perhaps you like these. They're just not my cup of tea. Same with the falsies, like they're okay, but they're just a little too natural for this collection. I was expecting something a little bit more whimsical and just a little bit more out there and dramatic. So the fact that they kept it safe with the falsies is kind of a bummer. So with that said, I'm going to conclude this video with a verdict. I give this collection a solid B+. It's a solid B+, you guys. The star player of this collection is clearly the eyeshadow palette, which carries the entire collection, honestly. Everything else you could probably live without. You could definitely find elsewhere, but this color combination plus the quality is absolutely worth the money, and I would recommend it to you. So again, like I said before, I've included the links down below for Ulta for you guys to check out. Hopefully you are able to get your hands on some of these things, specifically the palette. And with that said, you guys, I am going to wrap up this video, and I'm very excited for my first spooky season look. Even though it's not very spooky, I like it. I'm slowly getting into the spirit. I know Halloween 2020 is not going to be the same this year as the previous years, but we'll see how it goes. Also comment down below and let me know what kind of looks you want to see for Halloween. If you want to see any looks, what suggestions do you have for me? Let your voice be heard. I love you guys. I am zooming on out so that you can click on my next two videos. One that you may like and another one that is my recent video in case you haven't watched it. Bye guys, I love you.